Hello, it's Charles with Uber Eats. Today is Friday, May 8th, 2026, and I am blessed and grateful this morning because I received the precious gift of tomorrow with God's wake-up call, and I got to see another day here in beautiful, sunny, warm Tampa, Florida. And you also woke up this morning and received that precious gift of tomorrow with God's wake-up call, and you got to see another day here on earth. Tomorrow is a precious gift to receive because not everybody got God's wake-up call this morning and got to see another day. So I, for one, am most definitely blessed and feel grateful to the good Lord for giving me another day here on earth. God is good. God is great, always and always. And I'm blessed and grateful to have Jesus Christ in my life. I love Jesus Christ. Jesus is in my heart. And Jesus is my Savior, my Redeemer, and my Advocate. I love Jesus Christ and I love the Lord. The time right now, this Friday morning, May 8th, is 4:47 a.m. And according to that website, weather-atlas.com, the sun will rise in 1 hour and 57 minutes at 6:44 a.m. And then the sun will set later on this evening at 8:08 p.m. So today, Tampa will enjoy over 13 hours and 24 minutes of daylight. I had just a wonderful day yesterday. I had 3 great things happen for me yesterday. I enjoyed a wonderful breakfast at the McDonald's yesterday morning. That was the first thing. The second great thing that happened for me is I had 3 of my customers increased my tip yesterday, gave me bonus tips. So it was 3, one of them was early on in the day, 9, well, about the middle of the day. Number 9, Henry, initially gave me a nearly $8 tip. He gave me an additional $3 tip. And then 13, trip number 13 was Paul. Paul tipped me $14 initially through the app. It gave me an additional $6, so it ended up giving me a $20 tip. And then the very next customer, trip number 14, was for Sarah. She tipped me $2 through the app. When I got to her house, she gave me an additional $2 in cash. So that was the second great thing that happened for me yesterday. And the third fantastic thing, fortunate thing that happened for me is I completed 20 trips, which earned me, which completed that 80 trip quest I was on. So I earned an additional $374 on top of already fantastic earnings for the week. And starting today, this Friday, the 8th of May, I'm starting a new quest. In the next 3 days, so today, Saturday, and Sunday, I need to complete 60 trips, and I'll earn an additional $300 on top of already fantastic earnings for the week. And I'll do it. I generally have no issues or problems completing 20 trips a day, so that's going to be 2 quests that I've completed this week. So very blessed and grateful to the good Lord for putting me here in this time and place here in Tampa, Florida, where I'm enjoying wonderful food, fantastic, warm, delightful weather, and I've got all the work I can handle with my Uber Eats business, so I'm making fantastic living. I'm having no issues paying my rent, eating, keeping clothes on my back, and I'm able to set money aside for future expenses. I'll need to buy a car at some point next year. I'll be able to afford to do that. I'm able to afford my rent, car insurance, gas, upkeep on my car, and I'm able to set money aside for my future retirement. So I am blessed and grateful to the good Lord for all my blessings, and I'm relatively healthy for a 50-year-old guy, so I'm very blessed and fortunate, and I owe that all to the good Lord. God is good, God is great, always and always. When I got back to the camper last evening, I managed to buy a new ticket for the drawing that's going to be held tomorrow night, the 9th of May, on the Powerball. And I played my normal numbers of 14, 22, 25, 37, 49, and the Powerball of 23. And just on a whim, I played the Fantasy 5. That's a local Florida online game. I have numbers that I don't play the same numbers that I play on the Powerball on the Fantasy 5. I have a separate set of numbers on this. This is for the midday. They have a midday and an evening drawing on the Fantasy 5. I played this for today's midday, Friday, the May 8th. I play on the Fantasy 5. I play 8, 10, 21, 27, 34. There's my ticket. See that? It says Friday, May 8th, 2026. So at some point today and this afternoon, I'll have to stop into a gas station and see if I've hit any of these Fantasy 5 numbers for the midday drawing today. Also, when I got back to the camper where I sleep at night last night, I went into my Uber Eats app to see if anybody had responded to my survey, and they did. I received 5 upvotes. I received 9 upvotes yesterday, but I received 5 upvotes yesterday. And from the looks of it, I had 2 people respond to my survey. One person gave me upvotes in deliver with care, friendly, and good communicator. And then the second person gave me upvotes in deliver with care, friendly, and that's it. They didn't think I was a good communicator or quick and efficient or perfect handoff. Neither of them said I was a quick and efficient or perfect handoff. One of them said I was a good communicator, and then the other one just said I was a friendly delivery driver and delivered with care. So any movement at all in these numbers, I'm very happy with. Perfect handoff is still an area of opportunity of mine, and I need 54 upvotes there to reach my goal of 700 for the year, and I'll get there. I most likely will get there at some point this summer at the rate I'm getting upvotes in that metric. But and I have no fear, of course, in any of the other 3 metrics of getting there. I only need 9 more friendly upvotes to reach my goal. So very confident and satisfied with my results, and I made fantastic money yesterday delivering food and packages with my Uber Eats business. So very blessed and fortunate. And I'm sitting up here at my normal pump at the Circle K, and I've been inside already, and I got my free ice, my free cup of ice in my Circle K cup. You see that free ice? And I checked out gas prices on AAA and Gas Buddy so I could compare them to the gas price at this Circle K. And gas at this Circle K has gone down 3 cents since yesterday. And it's gone down 5 cents since Wednesday. Wednesday morning it was at $4.49. Yesterday it dropped down 2 cents to $4.47. Well, it's down to $4.44 for the low grade 87 grade gas. So according to AAA and Gas Buddy, the average price of gas in Florida is at $4.49. That's 2 cents cheaper than it was yesterday. It was $4.51 Thursday morning. It was $4.45 Wednesday morning. So it took a little bit of a jump yesterday morning. Went up 6 cents yesterday morning. Well, it's back down 2 more cents this morning. But the average price of gas in the United States is continuing to creep up. It's $4.55 this morning. The average price of gas in America is at $4.55. It was $4.53 yesterday, and it was $4.53 Wednesday morning, $4.45 Tuesday morning. So since Tuesday morning, the average price of gas is up 10 cents. It went up 8 cents Wednesday morning. It stayed the same yesterday morning. So overall, not good trends with gas prices. This Circle K is cheaper than the national average by over 11 cents, and it's cheaper than the average price of gas in Florida by over 5 cents. I'm gonna go ahead and get this tea and lemonade flavor cracked open of the Monster Rehab Revive, Refresh, Recover. See that? Tea and lemonade. I'm having that. I'm having this tea and lemonade today, and then tomorrow I'm gonna do peach tea tomorrow, green tea Sunday, and then Monday and Tuesday I'm going to do peach and wild berry. I'm going to do peach on Monday and wild berry on Tuesday. And then after Tuesday, if I don't buy any more flavors, I won't have anything to drink Wednesday morning. I'm going to go ahead and get this started. With today being Friday, May 8th, and this can saying B2614. B is the second letter of the alphabet. So this can was made February the 14th of this year. So it's a very fresh can. In 6 days, this can will be 3 months old. March, April, May. Yeah, so this is a very, very, very fresh can. In 6 days, it'll be only 3 months old. Or another way to look at it, there was 14 days left in February, and we're into the 8th today. So this can is 14 and 8. That's 22 days. This can is 22 days and 2 months old. So it's a very fresh can of this tea and lemonade. I'm gonna go ahead and get it cracked open and get at least half of it poured out into this cup here. See if it's any good ice cold. A little bit more than half of it poured. That's good. See what it tastes like. Oh yeah, that's delicious. Delicious, refreshing, and rejuvenating. Let's get a little bit more here. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Well, I also wrote down what that website, weather-atlas.com, had to say about the weather. And according to that website, today in Tampa, the sky will feature a blend of clouds and sunshine. The high temperature will reach a hot 91 degrees, while the low will be a moderately hot 73 degrees. This high is 5 degrees warmer than typical average Tampa weather for May. The average high in May typically reaches around 86 degrees. Average high temperature is 86 degrees for May in Tampa. The website went on to say precipitation probability is at 18%, but 0 inches of rain is anticipated to accumulate over the central Florida, Tampa Bay region of Florida. Winds will be out of the west at only 9 miles an hour. So I'm gonna enjoy light breeze today, sunny skies and warm, and very little rain is anticipated. I don't expect to see any rain today in Tampa. Humidity is going to be relatively high, higher than yesterday even, 65% humidity today. And then I checked out that 3 YouTube resources for the weather. First, I went on to 10 Tampa Bay News. This video was uploaded 2 days ago, Wednesday, May 6th. It featured meteorologist Bobby Deskins. Bobby had a segment on this video talking about hurricane preparedness. He mentioned several things that we can do here in Florida to prepare for future hurricane threat. He said protect your home by cutting down limbs that are over the roof or near your house. He said buy plywood to board up your windows. Have a plan for pet-friendly shelters in the area. If you can't take your pet with you, have a plan to put your pet in a shelter. Get your bug out bag ready with a passport, prescription medicine, and social security card, and any other identification that you need. Help your neighbors. Any neighbors that you have that are elderly or just need help in general to prepare for the coming hurricane, help them out. And know your evacuation route. Know what route you're going to take, what road you need to take to get out of the threat of a hurricane, the hurricane path that is whatever hurricane path is on. Know what route you're going to take to get out of the area, and know what zone you're in. Not every you won't necessarily be in a threatened area for the hurricane. So know what zone you're in, and when the weatherman says, zone A or zone 1 is in hurricane threat, you'll know whether or not you need to evacuate. That was the extent of Bobby Deskin's hurricane preparedness alert. And then Bobby Deskins went on to say, in the next 10 days are going to be quite hot. We should be at 87 degree high temperatures right now, but we're going to see upwards of 90 and 91 degree high temperatures in the coming several days. He said expect a high of 90 degrees today and a low of 76 overnight going into Saturday morning, and very clear, mostly sunny skies today in Tampa. I should be able to get the rest of that poured out. Yeah, there it goes. And then I checked out another YouTube resource, Fox 13 Tampa Bay. This was also uploaded Wednesday, May 6th. It featured meteorologist Dave Osterberg. Dave Osterberg said that Friday will be hot and muggy and clear sunny skies and very dry, reaching a high of 90 degrees and then falling to a low of 75 overnight going into Saturday morning. Some rain is expected on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday with the cold front that's passing through, but he doesn't anticipate much accumulation, if any at all. It's going to be scattered and sparse rainfall in spite of what typical cold fronts produce here in Florida. It's going to be quite dry, even though we're going to receive some rain over the weekend. And it's going to bring little relief to the heat. It's going to continue to be hot over the weekend. And then I went on to the third YouTube page, WFLA News Channel 8. This was also uploaded like the other two videos. This one was uploaded Wednesday, May 6th. It featured Max Defender meteorologist Amanda Hawley. She also had a segment on hurricane preparedness, like Dave Osterberg did, Bobby Deskins did. Amanda Hawley said to cover your windows in the few days before the hurricane. Make sure you have your windows covered, and tie down any loose patio furniture or anything that's loose outside your house. Tie it down and have your go bag ready. Make sure your car is at least halfway filled with gas. And do you have fresh batteries? Make sure you have fresh batteries before the hurricane comes. And that was pretty much the extent of her warnings and to keep us prepared for hurricanes with the coming hurricane season that starts June 1st and runs through the end of November. Amanda Hawley went on to say that today we can expect clear blue skies, no rain, and sunny, at a high of 89 and a low of 76, and very dry. She said that Saturday and Sunday we can expect scattered and spotty showers through Tampa Bay and Central Florida. And then I wrote down all the deliveries I completed with my Uber Eats business on Thursday, May 7th. I delivered to 20 customers, and I did that in 17 trips. So I had 3 doubles along the way. I started out the day with a single. Number 1 was a single for Dolly. Dolly wanted Einstein Brothers bagels, and she tipped me $3 for delivering that bagel order and coffee order to her house. Thank you so much, Dolly, for that $3 tip. I really appreciate you. After that, I went on trip number 2 for Jen and Gemma. Gemma wanted Kiki Breakfast Cafe from Bruce B. Downs, and Jen wanted donuts and coffee from Hole in One Donuts 3 on North Florida. Gemma and Jen were thoughtful and kind and generous and tipped me $4.04. And I earned a fantastic fare for that delivery. I made $17.56 fare, so made $21.60 for delivering Kiki breakfast and hole-in-one donuts to Gemma and Jen's house. Thank you so much for that. That might have been my best paying run of the day. It was a fantastic paying trip. I'm certain of that. There's a 707. I got to remember to add $2 to that one. Yeah, that was my best paying trip of the day, so I had a fantastic start to the day yesterday. After dropping off Jen's donuts and coffee, I went on trip number 3 for Lamba. Lamba tipped me $3 for delivering Wawa from West Waters Avenue. Thank you so much for that $3 tip, Lamba. I really appreciate you. Altogether, I made $5 for delivering that Wawa order. After dropping off that Wawa order to Lamba's house, I went on trip number 4. This was a breakfast run. Angela wanted breakfast from Chick-fil-A on Waters Avenue. Angela was generous and tipped me $4.16, so I made $6.16 altogether with that $2 fare. Thank you so much, Angela. I really appreciate your tip and the fare. You didn't have to tip me at all, but you did, so I appreciate that. And you helped me get to my goal of 80 trips for the week and earn that fantastic bonus. I appreciate that from you too, Angela. Thank you so much for your business, fare, your kindness, and generosity. After dropping off Angela's breakfast order from Chick-fil-A on Waters Avenue, I went on trip number 5 for Mitchell. Mitchell wanted Dunkin' Donuts on Ehrlich. Ehrlich, Ehrlich. Mitchell was kind and generous and tipped me $2, and I earned a fare of $4.65. So I made $6.65 for delivering donuts to Mitchell's house. Thank you for the business and the tip, Mitchell. I appreciate you so much. After that, I went on trip number 6. I went to the Olive Garden on Citrus Park for Davin. Davin, his fare was $2.11, and he tipped me $3, so I made $5.11 for delivering the Olive Garden order to Davin's house. Thank you so much, Davin, for the fare and the tip I got from you. It was much appreciated. Then I went on 2 more singles in a row before picking up a double. 7 and 8 were both singles. Eric wanted La Creation Bakery on West Hillsboro. He tipped me $9.21. That was a big, generous tip, Eric. I appreciate that. And then trip number 8 was for Alexandria. Alexandria wanted Central Bakery, La Segunda Central Bakery on North 15th. Alexandria tipped me $4.51, and she gave me a fare of $4.58, so I made $9.09 for that La Segunda Central Bakery order. Thank you so much for your Uber Eats business and the tip, Alexandria. I appreciate that so much. Then here goes a double. Number 9 was a double for Henry and Barb. Barb wanted Poke Company on East Columbus, and Henry wanted Los Chapos Tacos on East 7th Street. Henry and Barb tipped me $7.96, and I earned a fare of $2. So I was scheduled to make $9.96, but one of them, I'm not sure who, gave me an additional $3 tip. It was either Barb or Henry, so thank you so much for that already generous tip of nearly $8, and whoever gave me the additional $3, I appreciate that also so much. I'm not sure what I did to garner to earn that extra $3, but I appreciate that nonetheless. Barb and Henry, I appreciate your business so much. If it weren't for all my customers that I get each day in and out, I wouldn't be able to afford to live here in Tampa, Florida, and pay my rent, car insurance, car gas, eat, clothes, upkeep on my car, buy a new car next year, and I wouldn't be able to afford my future retirement and vacation. So I'm blessed and fortunate to be here in this time and place here in Tampa, Florida, and getting all the work I can handle from my Uber Eats business. So very fortunate and blessed to be here in Tampa, Florida. After dropping off Barb's poke company order, I went on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I went on 6 singles in a row. Number 10 was for Angie. Angie tipped me $6.49 for picking up Tiff Treats on North Massachusetts Avenue. Thank you for the $6 tip, Angie. Number 9 was for Nicholas. Nicholas tipped me $5.80 for picking up Peepo's Restaurant on West Hillsboro. Thank you for the nearly $6 tip, Nicholas. Number 12 was for Allie. Allie wanted Worlds of Beer on Avon Park. Never been there before. That was a new destination, a new experience for me. I know I've never been to a place called Worlds of Beer, so that was a new experience. Thank you for that, Allie. And thank you for the $5 tip I got from you. I appreciate you so much. Number 13 was for Paul. Paul initially tipped me $9.14 and gave me a fare of $2. So I was supposed to make $11.14 for delivering Maggiano's Little Italy from West Shore Plaza. But an hour later, when the tip got closed out, I found out that Paul gave me an additional $6 for delivering Maggiano's Little Italy. So I actually got a tip of $20 from that, and I made $17.14 for that. So thank you so much for giving me that $20 tip, Paul. I really appreciate you. I treated you like I treat all my customers, so I'm not sure why you gave me an additional tip, but I must have did something special for you, so I really appreciate that, Paul, so much. Thank you for the $20 tip. That was very kind, generous, and thoughtful of you. After dropping off Paul's Maggiano Little Italy order, I went on trip number 14 for Sarah. Sarah wanted Wawa on North Dale Mabry Highway. Sarah tipped me $2 and I earned a fare of $3.07. So I was supposed to make $5.07 for delivering that Wawa order to Sarah's house. But when I get to Sarah's house, she gave me an additional $2 in cash. So I actually got a tip of $4. Thank you so much for that $4 tip, Sarah. That was kind, thoughtful, and generous of you. There was something slightly different about her delivery that might have prompted her to give me an additional tip. I have a bit of a problem finding her. She told me what building she was in, but there was 3 or 4 buildings in her complex. None of them were marked. So she could have done better to tell me, to describe her building in ways of how it was positioned in her complex, or what road it was closer to, or maybe what parking structure was near her building. The parking structures were marked. The carports were marked. She could have said, hey, my building is near carport A or such and such. So maybe that's why she gave me an additional tip, because she knew I was having a hard time finding her building. So maybe that's why she did that. But for whatever reason it was, I appreciate the additional $2 tip you gave me, Sarah. Thank you so much for that. After dropping off Sarah's Wawa order, I went on trip number 15 for Matt. Matt gave me a big tip, a generous tip of $9.01 for delivering Grimaldi's on West Shore Plaza. Thank you so much for the generous over $9 tip, Matt. I appreciate you. After that, I went on trip number 16, was a double for Brianna and Lexi. Lexi wanted Five Guys on West Kennedy, and Brianna wanted Carrabba's on North Dale Mabry. Brianna and Lexi, they tipped me $3.38, and I earned a fare of $11.25. So I made $14.63 for delivering that double to Brianna and Lexi's house. Thank you so much for the generous tip and the fare I got from you. That was a fantastic paying double. I made almost $15 there. Then I ended the day with trip number 17. 17 was for Gina. Gina wanted Naked Farmer on Channelside Drive. Gina was generous and kind and thoughtful and gave me a tip of $5, and I earned a fare of $5.08, so made $10.08 for delivering the Naked Farmer from Channelside to Gina's house. Thank you so much, Gina, for the tip, and thank you for helping me you were my 80th customer for this quest, so you got me right to my goal of 80 trips and helped me earn that extra $374 for the week. So I appreciate that also from you, Gina. Thank you so much for your kindness, generosity, and thoughtfulness. Well, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I hope you all are having a fantastic week like I am. God bless you all, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great week and have a great day.